WarGames.
WWE presents NXT TakeOver WarGames 3, or is it Chicago 3, or perhaps a combination of both? Also, this honestly makes me think about what will happen if NXT TakeOver returns to Chicago for a fourth time. If this event is labeled WarGames 3 while also taking place in Chicago, does that mean the next TakeOver in Chicago will be labeled Chicago 3 or Chicago 4? If it's the first guess, that'll definitely be bullshit.
Under banners of black and gold.
Narration. Also, stating the obvious. No shit that is Shawn Michaels narrating this opening promo to the third NXT WarGames event.
War is inevitable.
And I am Christian freaking Maracle.
WarGames!
As cool as it is to hear the announcement for a WarGames match, the cool feeling is kind of ruined by the fact that we already knew there was a WarGames event. Now, if William Regal suddenly announced the WarGames match for the NXT TakeOver during WrestleMania weekend, then we definitely lose our shit more than we did here.
When it was gone, a bunch of little boys moved in.
Yeah, that's what happens when someone moves out. New people move in. What, was Finn Balor expecting NXT to be completely empty when he left for the main roster in 2016?
Sacrifice meets opportunity.
That would only be the case if every member of the Undisputed Era were defending their titles inside the WarGames match, which they're not. Would be a very interesting concept if they did, though. Guess we got another missed opportunity. Anyone notice that smoke machine right there? Well, sadly, a lot of the fans were blinded by the smoke throughout the night and couldn't see the matches. Honestly, feel really bad for those fans. Whoever thought it was a good idea to have a smoke machine in the freaking crowd deserves these 10 sins. Hey, I think I see myself in the— oh, wait, I'm blocked once again thanks to the damn smoke. Wow, WWE hates me. No surprise there.
Baby Yoda memes.
Baby Yoda memes. That's only a sin because this event does not feature that adorable little guy.
The history that we're going to see here tonight.
That's right, history will happen.
Nigel McGuinness doesn't realize that Beth Phoenix already declared that history will be made tonight. Pay attention, dumbass. Oh, by the way, history will be made tonight.
Like Chuck D said, welcome to the first Women's War Games.
When the hell did Chuck D ever say welcome to the first Women's War Games match? The cage hasn't even lowered yet and Bacho Ronaldo has already begun. Also, can we please put the damn roof back on the cage already? I'm just saying, WCW had the best War Games simply because of the closed space and submission-only rules.
I wish they all could be Californian.
Coming from someone who's British. Also, Nigel McGuinness believes that Candice LeRae is beautiful and extremely talented simply because of the fact that she's from California. Ouch to anybody who's not from California then.
Kaylee Ray, our NXT Women's Champion, UK Champion.
Wait, hold up a second. Since when did Kaylee Ray ever win the NXT Women's Championship? Especially since she wasn't even in WWE by the time Shayna Baszler's second title reign began. I guess even NXT has had its moments in Appleton. Rhea Ripley rejected Dakota Kai to be a part of her team. Mia Yim, the one who was picked over her, was coincidentally taken out of the equation. How in the living fuck did no one even think about the possibility that Dakota was harnessing any vendettas against the team? Like, seriously, it was completely obvious that Dakota was responsible even before the big reveal, which lost a lot of credit because of these facts.
The advantage.
Shayna Baszler discusses with her team about who will start the match, and Io Shirai just walks to the ring, not even giving a shit. Looks like Dakota Kai isn't the only one we should keep a close eye on.
Members of Team Blazler and
Team Blazler. Yep, you heard that right. Looks like we're in for another round just like the NXT Toronto 2 Sins.
this is about beating the hell out of each other.
As if the WarGames match was not about beating the hell out of each other throughout the years. All in favor of WWE deciding to keep this camera view showing for the entire match just so we can actually see the complete action throughout, say aye.
All members of the teams are in the...
Whether Io Shirai countered or not, I highly doubt Candice LeRae would have been able to dive through both sets of ring ropes considering they have quite a distance from each other.
The genius of the sky!
Io Shirai does that to pay tribute to Rey Mysterio 619, but since Candice was facing the other way, I guess we could say that Io paid tribute to the 916.
Territory!
Usually I say the double for the 3619 numbers is 12-2-18. Since it was another 916, I suppose we could say Io has delivered an 18-12.
These two competitors truly hate each other.
Wow, you think?
To use the cage like a cheese grater.
The only way Io would be using the cage like a cheese grater is if she was literally grating Candice's face against it. Here, she's just pressing Candice's face against the cage.
She just got caught.
The fans and their stupid Royal Rumble countdowns. I would think that the huge NXT fan base would have more respect for what's going on in the ring. Not to mention, they did this after the clock disappeared from the Titantron. Here's another 10 cents because I'm reminded of that god-awful Iron Man match at Extreme Rules last year being ruined thanks to their stupidity.
Matchup like this, how do you prepare for...
And now the fans are chanting, "Where's the clock?" Further proving that they'd rather watch the clock on the screen compared to watching the matches being performed in front of them. Are they seriously that bored? Fighting. Rhea Ripley and her team are pushing against the cage door. Did they forget that Shayna Baszler's team won the right to enter next after the match begins?
The Fresh Princess Bel-Air.
Why am I not surprised? Bianca Belair's nickname is the Fresh Princess Bel-Air. Guarantee nobody can be named Bel-Air without someone making a Fresh Prince joke.
Oh, what a ferocious form!
Nigel says that's it, implying that Bianca can pin Candice right now and end the match. He completely forgot that the War Games match doesn't officially begin until every member of both teams are present in the match. This goes on for quite some time. Since 100% of the NXT War Games matches have had wrestlers tossing weapons into the ring, why don't we just automatically have weapons put into the ring before the match even begins?
What else is under that ring?
How would you not know, Beth? Didn't you used to wrestle yourself? Musical chairs come into play anytime there are many chairs involved in a match cliche. Hey, might as well be a cliche by this point. Apparently 10 chairs isn't enough. We need 15. Sorry to make a Jaws reference, but they're gonna need a bigger cage. And quite possibly a third ring. Also, why is the referee arguing with Kaylee Ray? There's no rules against the usage of weapons inside the War Games match. Not to mention, there's no rule with wrestlers immediately going into the ring upon getting released from the shark cage.
The numbers advantage helping.
Kaylee Ray senses the presence of the WWE Sinner in the audience and wants to prevent any chance at a Sinner mover for this video. And so far, the strategy is working. But for how long? Would have been a lot cooler if the chairs were still stacked in the musical chairs position, and it would have been worth a Sinner mover too. Guess whose fault this is? Bianca Belair barely connected the 450 splash, but likely did this because she wasn't a part of the powerbomb electric chair combination and wanted to fall on chairs for no reason.
Here comes Dakota!
Dakota Kai exits the shark cage, and the moment the referee continues to hold the door open instead of immediately closing it, you just know something's gonna happen.
She didn't. What the hell?
Bet Rhea Ripley feels like an idiot now, doesn't she? Rejected Dakota in favor of Mia Yim, Mia is coincidentally assaulted, and Dakota just happened to be around. I honestly would have said, take a hike, it was obviously you.
What the hell has happened to Dakota Kai?
Mauro Ranallo somehow hasn't seen NXT despite being the play-by-play commentator for the show. Wow. Dakota Kai attacked William Regal and somehow didn't get fired for putting her hands on an authority figure. I guess literally anyone can do that nowadays and get away with it. Shayna Baszler spending way too much time slowly walking to the ring. Sure, it's a 4-on-2 advantage for her team, but she still shouldn't underestimate Rhea Ripley. No one should. Why would you cut away at the one moment where Shayna connects a brutal knee to Rhea? We can cut to an injured Tegan Nox afterwards.
The double cage of carnage!
Both Kaylee Ray and Io Shirai were watching Candice LeRae the entire time and could have attacked her before she whacked them with a trash can lid. Hell, Candice had enough time to walk through the ropes first without being attacked somehow.
Oh, Baszler looking for it.
That's not Shayna Baszler, that is clearly Rhea Ripley. Looks like all three commentators have been botching and we're only on the first match.
Athlete launches!
That's superhuman strength.
No, Nigel.
So does a kendo stick!
Bianca Belair leaped into the air before she got lashed with a chair. a kendo stick. Damn it, I got stuck in rhyme mode for a moment. I know, right? She missed!
Every single person in this arena is on their feet.
Not exactly, Beth. Look again. A majority of the fans are sitting down, specifically the ones at ringside. Plus, I was there. Everybody sat back down after Io's missed moonsault. Wrestler handcuffs themselves to their opponent in order to scare them and ultimately win the match cliche. Outnumbered 4-2 and still gaining the victory in the end. Gotta give major props to Rhea Ripley. Without a doubt, she is a force to be reckoned with. Alicia Taylor announces Killian Dane as Damian Priest's only opponent, completely leaving out Pete Dunne. Guess who coincidentally wins the match as a result? Skip!
Give us the rules, Mr. McInnes.
No. Everyone already knows how a triple threat match works. Not to mention, we don't need another Michael Cole around here annoying us with the rules. Also, the way Morrow said McGuinness.
No disqualifications.
Oh my god.
Quick, and watch Cole get them tonight's main event.
It looks like they...
Damien misses a kick, Killian misses a kick, Pete misses a kick, and now it's back to staring. But Pete has the advantage because he's the only one who did a crazy flip before then.
On Killian.
Damian Priest was already backflipping out of the ring on his own accord before Killian could even connect the clothesline.
Fingers again of Killian.
Killian Dane clearly submitted, and yet this match is continuing. The referee even saw it too, but decided to ignore it. What an idiot.
With a full head of steam.
With how slow Damien was in ascending the ropes, you just knew he was going to be countered by Pete. If he was a little faster, he could have successfully attacked Killian before Pete countered.
And of course, no.
Ow, my hand!
Remember, pinfall or submission.
This match is only 3 minutes long, and we've heard the rules of this triple threat match like 4 times already. I would have expected that from the main roster, not NXT. Oh, come on.
The Cruiserweight and...
Ring around the rosy.
Oh,
The way Killian Dane sat up and prepared to catch Pete Dunne honestly made this moment a little cringe to see. Haha, the table didn't break. It seems that after all these years, the Spanish commentators finally had enough and put a lot of reinforcements on their table. That would have been a cool moment had the barricade not been way too easy to knock over. Sorry, but it is what it is. Not to mention, Killian also missed Damien completely in that cannonball attempt. He pretty much knocked over the barricade himself, and Damien only fell back because of gravity.
Continues to feel that in the back.
What the hell was up with Pete Dunne right there? Chases after Damien and then collapses? Was he too tired to carry on or something?
up with this!
Impressive moonsault to Damian Priest, and just Damian Priest, because Killian did not get hit whatsoever. This match is 20 minutes long because of this.
Ordain! John lands on his feet, but then...
Not gonna lie, that counter was actually pretty cool. Just when Pete thinks he's out of harm's way, in comes Killian. Poor Damien gets flattened more than a New Day pancake in the last minute of this match. It's both sad and hilarious to think about.
I'm gonna expose you.
For what? Seriously, what would Matt Riddle be exposed for if Finn Balor wins this match? It honestly doesn't make any sense if you think about it.
And in an official capacity.
Ha! Nice move by Finn Balor to completely cover the audience in darkness so that they no longer take part in his arm-raising motions. Loving the detail of the entrance.
Now he calls it a joke. Oh.
Can't stop laughing at Matt Riddle's bare feet slipping off of Finn Balor when he raised them in the air like that. Another reason added to the long list of reasons why wrestling barefoot in the WWE is a bad idea.
More NXT TakeOver appearances than anyone else, but
Don't forget more NXT TakeOver losses than anyone else at the same time if you're talking about Johnny Gargano.
to his former stomping ground.
Wah, wah.
As now, Matt Riddle, Carolyn.
I may not be a fan of Matt Riddle, but I do admire his amazing strength of the gut-wrench suplexes he connects on Finn without letting go. Amazing. Got your nose. Careful, Finn. You have a lot of experience in countering heels who waste time posing before hitting their next move. So why the hell are you also making that same mistake?
Maneuver he picked up in his...
You can clearly see that Finn successfully connected the Pele kick before Matt grabbed his leg to counter. So why isn't Matt knocked over? Talk about no-selling.
All is fair in love and NXT TakeOver WarGames.
I'm gonna try and say this in the most respectful way I can. The constant references are very cringe. Always fair in love and NXT TakeOver WarGames? Good lord.
You know Matt Riddle. Oh, wait a minute!
No, just freaking no. Finn Balor spent about 2 minutes in an ankle lock, which did considerable damage to him. His ankle even gave out at one point just by walking, but now all of a sudden Finn can put all the weight on that leg and run with no problems, not to mention the jumping? Please don't be the Seth Rollins of selling injuries in NXT.
Come on.
Has
CM Punk chance. Fuck you.
is he able to get it? No!
More proof that Finn Balor is no-selling his ankle injury. Connects the coup de grace on the ring canvas with full force and somehow hasn't collapsed due to the immense pain he's supposed to be in. We're in Rosemont, you idiots. Get it right. Rosemont is quite a distance away from the city of Chicago. I remember. The Allstate Arena is at a distance where the city is as far as the eye can see. Hashtag respect for Rosemont. Weird and awkward fact. The Undisputed Era lost in last year's WarGames match and also lost in this upcoming match. Likely because Roderick Strong is with them. Roderick is the only wrestler to have competed and lost in every single NXT WarGames match for the males. Undisputed Era's only victory was in 2017 when Roderick was on the opposite side. If the group is in next year's WarGames, I highly recommend kicking Roderick to the curb.
War Games happens now.
Well, technically, WarGames is going to happen after this upcoming promo, entrances, and ring introductions. So, in reality, WarGames happens in about 15 minutes. What's funny and awkward about this is the camera is given many good cinematic shots of the WarGames cage, and no one can see them because of the rules put all over the screen. Jesus, who would have thought that the sight of the Undisputed Era doing their signature poses, all with championships around their waist, would look so epic?
They are loyal to the soil.
No one likes a rhymer, Morrow. Holy shit, that mask Tommaso Ciampa is wearing is actually pretty badass. Now that's how you make a kick-ass entrance for a WarGames match. Roderick Strong taking over a minute to debate about whether or not he really wanted to start this match against Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso willingly offers his own crutch to an enemy. That's a very bad idea, man.
Oh, Strong said I don't need this.
Considering that crutch came in with Tommaso, does that mean Team Ciampa automatically forfeits due to the crutch escaping the cage? LOL. Also, that was even more stupid than Tommaso willingly handing over his own weapon. Roderick tosses the crutch out of the cage and turns his back on his opponent at the same time.
Talk about the
Haha, the cameraman accidentally hit the shark cage.
cut from
Come on, Bacho Ranallo, we even saw it in close-up. What Tommaso connected was clearly a knee to Roderick, not a kick.
Out like a light. Hey, like a light.
Oh, for God's sake.
Every 3 minutes, another member.
Yes, we know. We saw the rules on the screen literally twice tonight. I think we're all clear on how this match works.
That's good tear advice. Each other apart.
Bobby Fish mocking advice to breathe as if that is bad advice. Worst advice would be to hold your breath. What you got against breathing, man?
The undisputed era, the only three.
Did Dominik Dijakovic just refer to Tommaso Ciampa as T-Fight or something? I suppose that's going to be Tommaso's new nickname? Psycho Killer is better.
Against the New Day and the Viking Warriors.
Either this is another bad case of Bacho Ranallo or the Viking Raiders have gone through yet another crazy-ass name change. Don't seem to remember them being called Viking Warriors at all, not even outside WWE.
Viking Warriors, that'll be strong.
Wow, 2 botches in a row. Bacho forgot that Roderick Strong is actually competing against AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura at Survivor Series, not in a Tag Team Champions match.
Oh, he has 2 massive teammates.
Hard to bask in Keith Lee's glory when he is locked in a shark cage. Sitting in the audience, I was legitimately confused on why the crowd was suddenly bored and randomly chanted for Keith.
And his size, it will have.
Shockingly enough, this isn't the first time Kyle O'Reilly believed he could fly. Sorry that I didn't just play the song instead.
Maybe he knows something when it comes to the 4th member.
Wouldn't every member of Tommaso Ciampa's team know who the final mysterious partner is, considering they're on the same side?
O'Reilly, he's out on his feet.
That unnecessary roll by Roderick Strong after taking a single super kick. Talk about overreacting. Kyle O'Reilly has completely forgotten that the WarGames match hasn't officially started yet, since teammates are still absent from the cage.
Tommaso Ciampa.
Gotta admit, Dominic bouncing Kyle off the ropes just to punch him repeatedly was a hilarious moment of this match.
We got this goal.
Which means your services are no longer necessary. Bye-bye, bebe. Oh god, that was just awful. And feast your eyes on this copyright infringement sin. Bask in all of its glory because daddy's home. Wait, fuck, I'm starting to lose it on here. Can we all agree that the athleticism of Keith Lee is outstanding? Hi, you hit the cameraman who, by the way, is sitting on a chair that was put there before the match began. I'm honestly surprised none of the wrestlers tried to grab that chair to use as a weapon.
Is about to set the table.
Should have seen that coming. Table puns! Of course! Cringe references and cringe puns! Are you not entertained?
Undisputed Era is right on the same page.
Oh my god, that is without a doubt one of the biggest stating of the obvious moments I have ever heard. Beth Phoenix saying that Undisputed Era are all on the same page? No shit! Table overdose addiction. By this point, it's been well over 3 minutes since Adam Cole was released, so why hasn't the 10-second countdown appeared by now?
What the?
Bobby Fish is addicted to Keith Lee's. Damn it, Kevin Owens, are you in the bathroom or something? You're literally up next. Get your ass out here. Chills, man. Chills.
No way out!
Well, technically there is a way out since there's no roof at the top of the cage, something it should have. Using the term no way out when there's clearly a way out makes it feel less intense. What in the freaking hell was with that stupid pose by Adam Cole when he got the stunner and fell over? Damn it, guys, that would have looked kick-ass if you didn't throw Roderick in the air too early. Good thing he goes through the ropes, but as a result, he misses the Undisputed Era completely.
Oh wow, Kevin Owens.
What? Oh my god, Bacho Ranallo really is on fire tonight, isn't he? He looks at Keith Lee climbing the ropes and automatically assumes he's Kevin Owens. Confusing those two apart is next to impossible to do.
Blocked by Adam Cole.
Adam Cole is the one trying to connect the move, not counter it. I remember hearing that crunching noise from my seat in this arena and cringed in pain so bad I just knew that I was going to remove 3 cents for it. And here we are. Who the hell is Krong? So many great moments, so many epic moments, and a completely chaotic way to culminate the WarGames match in this pay-per-view event. Hats off to all 8 of these wrestlers.